Sup guys, so I'm gonna do a quick rant right now. I'm alone and I just saw a fun comment online. Basically it said that Taemin is getting many hate comments on his teaser video because he's doing a concept similar to Jaejoong. And this is kind of like SM's way of like copying Jaejoong as a way to be like, you know, just jerks and stuff. Like, chill everyone. First, like, okay, I know that people, FX fans were mad about Red Velvet because SM cut FX completely like off their promotions and then debuted Red Velvet to give them more attention, which would give less attention to FX. But doesn't mean you have to take it out on Red Velvet. Go on, like, I don't know, just go on Facebook and just write paragraphs like, oh, why did SM do this? Because now, whatever. But like directly going to Red Velvet's video and being like, you stink because you cut promotions for whatever. Like, I think that's just so low. It's so dumb. And I get it. I get that it, because I love FX and honestly, you don't see a lot of them at all. So the fact that they had a comeback and now that they're getting pushed away just for another girl group to come out is like it's bitter, and it's just like, oh, SM, really? Like, is this another way to get our minds off of everything else? But to go to Taemin's teaser and be like, yeah, you're copying Jaejoong, so you stink. Really though? How many people have done the bad boy concept? How many people are blonde? Like, just because he's finally coming out as a solo artist, which is a big deal already, but just because his hair is blonde and he's doing a bad boy concept, he's Jaejoong? Okay, alright. I get it. There's so much hate in SM lately because of Chris stuff, which is still in everyone's hearts, and because of FX, Red Velvet, because of the whole thing with Bacon, the fact that like SM didn't even try to hide his relationship with Taeyeon. Like, I know that's weird, and SM is so sketchy this year. Like, they've always been sketchy, but this year, like, they took it to a whole new level. Sorry, there's like a bug in here. Like, honestly, you don't have to give hate to these artists. I feel so bad because it's not like it's just SM. The company is just like so messed up, but everyone loves their artists. Super Junior, SHINee, EXO, FX, SNSD, TVXQ. You know, there's just too much hate going around. I even made a post about this. I was like, seems like lately people on the internet have been so rude. Like, they always have been, and I'm not just being this insecure kid like, oh, you're hurting my feelings over the internet, whatever. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, it's not worth it to fight back with anyone. But the fact that you have to like give such a rude, like, you can have your opinion. You can say, oh, I don't like Red Velvet because of this. But don't be like, Red Velvet is so ugly, they can't sing, the music stinks because whatever. Like, just because you have bitterness inside. And like, but especially for me, like when I do first reactions of things, my first reaction is so different from my other reactions, or like if I watch it on my own time. So let's say the first time I watched Growl by EXO or Mama. Like, I only focused on Kai and then sometimes Chris. If it was an EXO-M video, I'd be like, oh my gosh, where's Kai's scenes? It was so annoying, and like, because I was new, it was all I knew. He was all I knew, he was my bias, and I could recognize him, so I would call him out. But like, now it's like completely different. Yeah. Yeah. No, okay, yeah, I'll come back. I'll come up afterwards. So I understand when you first see something, your senses, your everything is like completely different because it's your first time seeing it. So like now when I watch Mama or whatever, I'm like looking at everyone else. Obviously I won't see it's only Kai and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same with like the Red Velvet stuff and Taemin stuff. Like, you first see it and you have all this hate, you have all of these like comebacks, you have all of these like comments and insults or whatever, and then you keep watching and you realize it's not as bad as you thought. So maybe people should just let their thoughts marinate a little bit and just like try to take something bad or a thought that's bad and like make it a little better, or just focus on your delivery. But like to have all this hate, especially now that I'm finding out about Taemin. His teaser came out this morning, what, like 8 hours ago? And you're already like putting hate on his teaser because he looks like Jaejoong. Like, I'm so done with anti-fans right now. People are so rude, honestly. And like, I'm glad that there's like a huge, bigger majority of us who know like right from wrong, or who know how to be respectful when we talk about stuff. Cause like, even if I thought he looked like Jaejoong, I'd be like, oh well, SM made Taemin look like Jaejoong, are they like bitter or whatever? But I wouldn't be like, Taemin, you stink, you look like Jaejoong, you're a copy or whatever. Like, it's just really stupid. So that was that. This is actually the first rant on the channel, yay. But me and the girls, we want to do like so many more videos of our thoughts because there's too much going on in the K-pop world, which is crazy because people would never think that K-pop was this complicated. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and please support our oppas and unis and yunas and dongsangs and everyone. Just like be respectful, please. 안녕.